11:30 podcast. Hey, where you was when a nigga was where they was at, man? I was on my ass. You tell me. I was stuck in a tree, ain't nobody help me out. Ain't nobody help me down. Let's get going places that you never seen. You think I'm fucked up, boy, I'm living my dream. Just leave me alone if you're not with the team. My brain too smart to come up with a scheme. If I said it, then I meant it, and I know what I mean. Had me a vision, it was fucking with my dreams and it.
Yo, what it do, everybody? It's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. Y'all already know what it is, man. Welcome back, you guys, to the 11:30 podcast. What's good, everybody going out there? Appreciate you guys joining me back here for another episode. You dig, man? Hope everybody's day is going wonderful, man. The weather is great outside. I hope everybody ain't get too excited. Still being safe out there, man, so we can, get back to some normalcy, man. But I appreciate you guys joining me back here for this episode. For everybody who's listening on EB Radio this Wednesday, man, shout out to everybody, man, for real. And everybody who's watching on YouTube, thank you guys for coming back here for another episode of the 11:30 podcast. But if you guys new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Yes, smash the notification bell, like it, leave a comment. Yes, leave a comment so I know you're there. I shout you out and all that good stuff, man, for real. And also, you guys, man, don't forget to follow the 11:30 podcast on all social media platforms. But you guys, man, I'm back here with another episode. New week, you guys. New episode. It's going to be dope, man. It's going to be dope. But before we get to that, and before we get into the show, you guys, I want to shout out my guest who was on last week, man, from the Pro Fan Sports Podcast. My guys, John, Vlad, and Barry. I appreciate you guys stopping past here on the 11:30 podcast last week, man. It was a great time. Great opportunity chatting it up with you guys, man. For real, you guys welcome anytime. It was a really cool episode. Special shout out to my man Vlad, man, because, man, the fun part for real, and really post sort of production, editing the podcast, man. When my man Vlad, the question of would you rather is, would you rather walk to work in heels or would you rather drive to work in reverse? And my man Vlad said, man, it sounds even more stressful. If I got to back up 5 yards, something like this. Hey, man, it was too hilarious, man. Too hilarious. I love it. The episode was great, man. But I appreciate all the guys, man, for stopping past here from Pro Fan Sports Podcast last week. But you guys, man, we're going to get into the show, man. Let's get into the show. We're going to talk about a couple of things this week, you guys, man. You know how we get down. You know how we going to get down. We're going to talk about a couple of things. Like I said, the weather is going great. We want to stay safe so we can get the numbers keep going down, man, so we can have some, nice family time and we can get together and enjoy life, enjoy life like, we've been enjoying life right now. But with too many WTF moments going on in the world right now, hey, it's just going to be so much more to talk about here each and every week on the 11:30 podcast. And speaking of WTF moments, you guys, you know what time it is. We're going to kick it off here on the podcast, you guys. It's time for the WTF moment of the week, you guys. Yes, WTF moment of the week. You guys, man, I said I'm riding solo dolo, but that's not going to stop me from keeping the podcast rolling. And not only that, man, I got 3 WTF moments of the week this week. Yes, man, 3 of them. I'm going to start with the first one, you guys. A police officer, man, wherever this police officer, I need to do more of my research, though. But it was a police officer, man, who stepped out of line. He had a K9 in the back of his patrol vehicle. The K9 got out. They seemed like, the door was just open. The K9 didn't seem like it was going to harm anyone, which it probably could. But once the police officer and the police officer was talking to recognized that the K9 was out of the vehicle, the K9, the dog sat. You feel me? And for the police to come over, was basically just expecting him to pick up the dog and put the dog back in the patrol car. But no, he want to grab the collar around the dog, the leash and stuff, and start choking the dog. Then he want to pick it up and slam it on the patrol vehicle. Like, what the fuck is going on? I said on the podcast not too long ago, man, for it was about a child abuse situation. Man, if you don't want to have children or if you don't want to have pets, because, man, pets, is a lot to take care of. They said it's just like children. I don't know. I don't have, kids. I would love a pet. I love dogs, man. You feel me? But Saying this right here, man, it really ain't no but saying this here, is way out of line. My guy should be, suspended, fired, some jail time, something, man, because how you just gonna pick up the animal? He sat down and everything. But you still took the initiative to pick it up, buy its leash, choke it, slam it against the patrol car, and then put it in the vehicle. And you know what? The crazy thing about this was like, hey, is your camera off? Yes, it's off. No witnesses. Like, WTF though, really though? And this right here is really what's been going on in America right now. You feel me? Long as a person pull out that cell phone or pull out that phone or camera, man, it's all over for them. You feel me? They get under nervous. They start acting certain type of ways. But man, the cell phone made it even, more different because they was doing even more vicious things, back in the days, man, to people and to things. It's just crazy. So WTF moment for that cop right there, man. For real, WTF. That's crazy. But we're gonna move on here, you guys, to the second WTF moment of the week. Yes, man, it comes right here from Washington, D.C., Northwest D.C., man. It happened over I think this past weekend or late last week, man. About 1:30 a.m. A guy got into an apartment building. Usually this type of apartment building, they have security at the front desk. And all apartment buildings sometimes don't be having security at the front desk, in which they should. You feel me? For situations like this. The guy, got into the apartment building. He broke into two homes. One of the unit that he broke in, he sexually assaulted a woman. You feel me? The other unit, I believe he, robbed something like that. The wife and the husband woke up to hearing commotions in the hallway and yelling and screaming. Police was reported. Once the police arrived on the scene, I don't know if they saw eye contact or whatnot, but the guy decided to, run off, escape, police coming after you, you try to escape or whatever like that. But my man, instead of going downwards, he goes up to the roof. About the police trying to escape me, I'm not going to the roof. I know I'm not Superman. I don't got wings. I can't fly. None of that. I mean, I'm trying to go down the steps or the elevator. You feel me? But the guy comes, man, and he goes up to the roof, though. The crazy thing was, though, he goes up to the roof. Now he's hanging over the ledge. Now, I don't know if the guy was trying to commit suicide, but you all know that little, thing what people do, suicide by cop and stuff like that. I don't know if he slipped or fell or whatever, but to me, it sounded like nothing but karma. You break into an apartment building, not only that, you sexually assaulted a woman and you do some robbery, burglary, something like that, and now you fall to your death. And you go all the way to the top and fall to your death. Now that sounds like nothing but karma to me, man. And that was purely a WTF moment. When I was seeing it and watching the story, man, I was like, wow, though, really? He breaks into a building, sexually assaults a woman, rob something or whatever, and he falls to his death. I mean, man, look, karma works, man. Karma works real fast. It'll come right back on you. But the final WTF moment, you guys, of this week, man, you guys may have heard it over the past weekend, you guys. Bath and Body Works, you guys, has been trending for the last couple of days over the Karens that was thrown down in Bath and Body Works over the weekend, man. Like, WTF? Like, come on, man. I know black people and wherever this was at, they were around, they were like, oh, wow, okay. They fighting. Let's move on. You feel me? I mean, when I clicked on it and just reading nothing but the comments and everybody saying, oh, wow, it's two white people going at it. You were surprised that two white women is fighting in Bath and Body Works. I mean, what are they fighting about? Literally, what are they fighting about? Because I came in, it's like, when it was just thrown down, I mean, like 2 seconds into it, boom, they was thrown down. And for Bath and Body Works, this is a lose-win situation and a lose situation as far as the employees and stuff like that. But win situation, man, this is self-advertisement. This is literally self-advertisement, man, for real. I mean, people ain't been to Body Works in a long time. My fiance been saying, babe, we need to go to Bath and Body Works, man. Their fragrance, I got it, is good. And I was like, yeah, man, we gonna go. And also the candles, man, they be having some, dope candles, and Bath and Body Works, man, after this, you guys, man, come on, you guys can have it, but I know y'all gonna come up with a phrase, man, called drag that hoe. For real, whoop that ass. Be like, damn, what's that smell, baby? The smell good, whoop that ass. Whoop that ass. Oh, you ready to whip some ass? No, I'm telling you, that's what the name of the fragrance is. It's called Whoop That Ass. But you guys, man, hey, it's crazy, man. They throwing down at Bath and Body Works, man. So everybody, they're going to be having all types of sales in the next couple of days, man, though. But, man, WTF, man. Big W, big T, big F. 3 WTF moments, man. That's crazy. But, man, you guys, man, we're going to move on here on the podcast, you guys. Once again, I appreciate everybody, man, for joining me this week here on the 1130 podcast, man. It's a great day. Like I was saying earlier, man, the weather is looking beautiful. The weather is looking nice here in Washington, D.C. We're seeing some 70s and stuff like that, man. I'm ready, for things to, go back to normal. I'm not in no rush. I think, things will all fall in line and everything will happen the way it's supposed to happen. Man, oh man, I still think about the kids, man, that's going through this pandemic right now. And I know it's tough on them too. Just being kids, you just want to be kid, do your schoolwork, just play, with your toys and chill out with your friends, man. And chilling with your friends is one thing they cannot do right now, man. And I just, I got, I'm filming the documentary, in the process of filming, and wrapping up the documentary for everybody who's wondering. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. It will be out at the end of March, you guys. It's a 10-part, series. It's a limited series, one season. They're gonna say it like that, but it's 10 episodes. It's gonna be dropping the end of March, but man, I feel bad for the kids, man. I was reminiscing a little bit, when I was a little kid, man, going to school and stuff, and seeing how awesome it was, but nowadays, I remember back in September seeing, every year, man, every year in September, you got the mom and you got the dad and they at the bus stop or they taking their kids to school and you getting all the pictures, that whole week, Monday through Friday, you feel me? And, oh, look at my baby, he's fresh to school, he's going to school and everything. But of course we didn't get it like that. We got more so of a virtual one. Everybody, taking pictures and, you're getting the mom, she probably looking tired in the background because it's too damn early to be taking pictures or whatnot. But hey, she wanted to show off her boo or show off her, her son or whatnot like that. But hey, man, I want to let everybody know, man, who got kids, man, hey, let your kids know it's going to be okay, man, because I can imagine, man, in September or October, or August, getting ready to go back to school. And you telling me I'm not going to be able to see my friends, let alone, because I remember when I was in school, man, and I'm talking about 6th grade, 7th, 8th grade, or whatever, like even high school. But, like me going to school and, I can't see my friends, let alone my girlfriend. You feel me? I caught the school bus to school. So my transportation Monday through Friday was the school bus. You feel me? And my mother had to work on the weekend. So, I'm like, and she caught the school bus, too. So I was like, man, how we going to see one another? You feel me? I couldn't imagine that, and everything that's been going on the pandemic, and everybody's going through breakups and everybody's going through that. Like, come on. How we going to have this relationship? We in quarantine. We can't see one another. Nah, like it is so crazy. That's why I say, man, everybody, man, we got to do our part, man. So, things can go back to normal For real, we all got to do our part, man. The things is going back to normal. And another thing, man, of course, you stuck in the houses and you just, you got to just be in the house. Even, if you ain't playing the video games, man, for the little kids, man, they, probably outside playing, but, man, outside, man, is be as dangerous as anywhere else, man. And it's sad that the kids can't go out, and play without worrying about, a shooting happening or something like that. But, man, I remember, the times where, you can go outside and, hey, it's a Friday or whatnot, and you want to go over your friend's house and you had to go ask your mom, man. DC Young Fly, man, said it best for everybody who fuck with the 85 South show, man. When you want to go over your friend's house or you want your friend come over your house so bad and you just like, shit, I got to go ask my mom, But I don't want to go ask her, she just came home from work, I mean? I don't know if she had a good day, Mom, Mom, you gotta strategize, how you about to ask her, like, hey, Mom, to my friend, shit, I don't think I'm gonna ask her like that. I gotta be like, a little sweet. Let me pick around the door a little bit or something like that. Like, hey, be funny or something. You feel me? Like, growing up, my mom always told me I had a good sense of humor. So I always try to make her laugh. You feel me? If she looked like she was having a bad day or whatnot, I try to make her laugh, and, I knew I wanted one of my friends to come over, man, and I just be like, shoot, I'm nervous. I don't even know how to ask her, She probably just, might not be in the mood. I just don't know. You feel me? Got to peek around the corner, got to come in there, rub her feet a little bit. You be like, what you want? Hey, can one of my friends come over? You got to ask her real fast, real nice, and she'd be like, I think about it. Which one? I'd be like, which one? Like, I ain't really got that many friends. You feel me? So, I mean, for real, like, parents out there, man, I understand, you got to be the parent before you can be a friend. So, be the parent, but also, check up on the kids, man, because I know they miss their friends and stuff like that. And that FaceTime shit, man, come on. It ain't the same. You feel me? I done had a lot of people on this podcast, through Zoom and whatnot. You feel me? So I'm pretty sure it would have been way different, side by side or whatnot. So, like, hey, I know the kids, man, missing that time right now. And speaking of the kids, man, missing time in school and stuff right now. Teachers, man, what you guys thoughts? They talking about teachers must, be fully vaccinated, before coming back. I don't know if that's every single where, but I want to know what you guys teachers thought. Cece, the host of Come Talk to Me podcast, who was on a couple of weeks ago, she shared her thoughts on it. And it's crazy. LeBron kind of like wishy-washy on it. I mean, I think everybody is a little wishy-washy on it, man. You feel me? It's a vaccine, man, that came out in less than, 13, 14 months, man. And, it's crazy. And I see they're trying to get the government officials and hire people and celebrities to take it. But, I just think, we should just wait a little bit. I know we're trying to get back to normal, but, hey, we all know there's going to be some side effects or something wrong with the first ones that come out. So, maybe you just got to see where it goes, man. You got to see where it goes. Speaking of where it goes, man, and where something going, where the stimulus check at? They approved the bill to get these stimulus checks, man. So where they at, man? So I can save mine. For real, I'm looking for it. And then half of me really not looking for it because for real, man, I rely on Social Security. So I don't want to be relying on the government. You feel me? I want to, in the next year or two, I'm trying to have a podcast, in a different location. I'm trying to be somewhere nice where this joint lit and it's not virtual. And obviously, hopefully we going back to, some type of normalcy. But you feel me? Like I don't want to rely on the government. That's exactly what they want you to do. They keep relying on the government. They keep, wondering and pressing them. Okay, when are we going to get this new stimulus check? And I understand, everybody is not in the same positions and predicaments. You feel me? Like we got small businesses out here and restaurants out here that are hurting, that can't survive. So they need them loans and they need that assistance. And you got some people out here who haven't paid the bills, so they need that. And I understand. And that's all cool. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of help. You feel me? I feel as though it's just interesting time that we live in, that they can just, pop out this money just like that. And, but hey, man, I don't really want to be relying on it. I want to, work for mine. I want to be saying, I earned it and stuff like that. And not having there's a government, attached to your ass, because, man, the government is something else, man. It's something else. So if you do get it, man, everybody, like I said, man, I get it or whatnot. I'm trying to save it, because I want to take nice trips, man. I ain't been nowhere. I'm from D.C. I haven't been nowhere besides Maryland and Virginia and South Carolina. And South Carolina was the experience of my lifetime, man. You feel me? Just seeing different people and seeing different vibes. So, you feel me? I'm trying to do, at the end of the day, it's all about doing what makes you happy. You feel me? You got to do what makes you happy, man. Because it's a lot of people out right now, man, in life right now that's not, living, to their fullest potential. And it's also some people who out here are just living for other people. You have to live for yourself. You have to be you. God gave you something that no one else had. No one else have. That's why we all unique. That's why we all different. You feel me? My man 2 Chainz, when he came out with that song, I'm different, man. I was like, really, 2 Chainz? Like, you dope artist. But I think that's one of the dumbest songs. Like, I mean, we all are different. We are all different in our own ways, man. So, you feel me? Like, just do what makes you happy. You feel me? Like I was saying, there's certain people out here who are going to become a doctor and becoming lawyers and doing all of this because mom did it, because dad did it, because they want to follow in their footsteps. No, you have to be you and do what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, when you continuously living your life for someone else, then what is the at some point you're gonna realize, like, what am I here for? God didn't give you that gift for you to live your life for someone else. He gave it to you for you to live your fullest potential and grow to bigger and beyond, man, for real. So, like, everybody, man, do what makes you happy, man. You feel me? Do what makes you happy, guys. And we're gonna move on here on the podcast. Before we take a break, you guys, man, representation, man, is the key. Representation is where it's at. I'm a black man. I've been born here in Washington, D.C. Been raised and born, here in D.C. I'm in a wheelchair. And being in a wheelchair, you don't see a lot of representation far as on the radio, far as in news, in media, in Hollywood acting. It goes way and beyond. You feel me? And I, Dre on Wheels, DeAndre, want to be the representation for everybody, man. For those who have, for those who are in a wheelchair, and for those who have disabilities. Now, let me clear it up. That's just not meaning for, I know I just said people in the wheelchairs and stuff like that, but it's just not just for people who are in a wheelchair or who got crutches or whatnot like that. It's for everybody, because we all have disabilities. We all got some type of disability, man, whether you can see it or whether you can't see it, man. You feel me? But the thing that you can see the most is the color of my skin. And I don't want to be judged, and I don't want to be, I don't want to be judged and all, and all that to say, okay, well, you're not going to get the job, or you can't work here, or you can't do that, or whatnot. No, I want to be the representation that's saying, you see me? I'm a black African-American in a wheelchair, so can you do it? You feel me? It's not representation in the media. So a lot of people don't watch TV, of course, man. There's a lot of bullshit going on TV. But if you're the person who watch TV a lot and you look at TV, you may think that, man, I can't do that. And why? Because there's not really a lot of African Americans that's on TV that's saying or giving you that confidence and that representation that, man, you can do it too. Even in Hollywood. But I know I want to do it. So all my black brothers and sisters and everybody, man, do it. Do what makes you happy and be the person that you can be, that you have the potential to be, and you can represent, man. It's no time for waiting. don't wait, because wait always means never. You feel me? Don't wait. You know what I mean? If you got to go out and make your own path, go out and make your own path. If you got to fall on your ass a couple of times, hey, that's why you got 2 feet to get up. You know, for me, I got some wheels on to move around. But you get what I'm saying, man, for real. Because some people are afraid of change, man. Some people are afraid of change. You feel me? Some people are afraid of change. And this crazy thing, man, we still going through a lot of craziness and a lot of the stuff that we were going through 40, 50 years ago. Whether it was fighting for the rights of the 14th Amendment, whether it was for equality or women to be looked at on all of the same pavement, or black people to be equal, you know, as white. You feel me? We've been fighting for the same things, man. And some people is just stuck in the past, and they don't like change. You feel me? People don't like change, man. And I think change is so beautiful. You just got to take a minute to get used to it, man. You know, especially the good change. Especially the good change. But yo, man, I'm having fun, you guys, man. Chatting it up with you guys, man, here on the 1130 podcast. You did. For real. Been a dope episode. You guys, man, sit tight. For everybody who's listening on EB Radio, you guys, man, sit tight. I know it's about lunchtime right now, man. We about to get some lunch or whatnot. And, you know, come back, man, real fast, you guys. We're not going to be long. We're going to take a quick commercial break, you guys. And when I come back on the other side, I'm going to give you my thoughts on that NBA All-Star, you guys. Man, the Burger King situation. And yo, Papa John's, man, he tripping. He really tripping. Also, man, I got some shout outs to give out, you guys. So sit tight. You're listening to the 1130 podcast, you dig?
Everyone has something to say, a story to tell. We make it easy to share yours. So let's talk.
Regardless of your podcast setup, hit record. And from there, whether your podcast reaches 10 people or 10 million, we can help you get heard wherever listeners are.
And who knows, maybe even quit your day job.
But no matter who hears you, it's about connecting and sharing something from your perspective.
It's about having a voice and using it without anything standing in your way. Say it all with Anchor.
Yo, you guys, welcome back here to the 1130 podcast. Appreciate you guys sticking with me throughout the break, you guys. Man, it's been an awesome show, man. It's been an awesome show. But you guys, man, we're going to keep the ball rolling. You guys, man, this past Sunday, man, was NBA All-Star Night, man. And it was unique, you guys. It was really, really unique. One thing about the All-Star Night and everything, before the All-Star game came on, Team LeBron took on Team Durant. I was like, man, where's the three-point contest? But, you know, they did it throughout halftime. But I thought it was a very unique. My man Steph Curry kind of went on the fans that was in the State Farm arenas and basically whatever fans that's in here, you know, making the noise that they're making, because my man, you know, was dropping them dimes in the three-point contest, man. Like, for real, it was off the chain. I loved it. Another thing, man, I can't think of the guy name who won the dunk contest. My guy looked like he was about 15 years old. For real. Like, he looked like he was about 15 years old. Shout out to him, though. My man got ups, though. And I think that's, you know, hey, a lot of people, man, if you got ups, especially in anything athletic, you know, you're going to get your praise. But my man was very athletic. One of the dunks that he did was having the bucket kind of like higher above the bucket so he can go up and take the ball and dunk it or whatnot. I mean, that was cool, you know, because he got ups. You know, he's showing off his ups or whatnot. The dunk really didn't, you know, nah. You know, then the second one I knew, you know, in my opinion, I was like, my man gonna go viral off the second dunk. Not only just because of it, he was supposed to kiss the rim. Like, what happened? Pro Fan Sports, man. What happened? Sports for you. Answer the question. Why did he not kiss the rim? And to be honest with you, when they said he kissed the rim, I was like, no, like, I'm not kissing the rim. You feel me? Like, the rim was literally like 2020, or the rim was like coronavirus, and he was just like, nah. You feel me? And it was a cool dunk. Yeah, it was a really cool dunk. You know, I don't really know a lot of the NBA players' names by heart though, but I know the guy who went first, man. You know, I thought he should have won. But hey, LeBron, you know, had his opinions about the All-Star night, you know, going on all in one night and, you know, taking place this year due to the pandemic and the coronavirus, man. Hey, you know, it was pure entertaining. I'm just gonna say the least. The game was off the chain. The only thing about the game, man, I just wish, you know, they out there to have fun. Of course, they out there to just have fun, do their damn thing, and that's cool. You know, I just wish somebody played some type of defense or whatnot, or maybe I missed something. But Steph Curry and my man Damian Lillard, man, shooting from the logo though. From the logo. Now we having this talk about who's gonna be the logo though. Should it be Steph or Damian? And I'm just bullshitting though. But I mean, hey yo, but they shooting from the logo. Like, come on, that moment right there in the All-Star game was hilarious, man. But yo, that was that, man. That was that. Man, we're gonna move on here on the 1130 podcast, you guys, man. Burger King, man. Yo, yes, I said it, Burger King, man. A lot of people really don't fuck with Burger King like that. Hey, you ain't the only one. You ain't the only one, but I mean, Burger King, especially in the UK, man, is getting some heat. You know, Burger King in the UK came out with a tweet. They tweeted, you know, and said women belong in the kitchen. You feel me? And I know that's a very hot debated topic for a lot of individuals, man. Like I was talking about earlier, man, a lot of people don't like change. You feel me? They still had that concept and that mindset that a woman belongs in the kitchen. The women belong washing clothes, doing X, Y, Z. Hey, in my opinion, the woman belong wherever she desired to be at. You feel me? If she want to be on top of the headquarters, then she can be there. She want to be in the bed, she want to be, that's where she want to be. If she want to be wherever she pleased to be, that's where she be. But Burger King, you know, of course, they mad that they said that and went on to basically saying, but basically, we said that to say what we think women should be in the kitchen because so they can, you know, get more women in culinary school. Like, come on, Burger King. Like, y'all food ain't all that great. Y'all giving out $1.50 for 20 nuggets, though? Something in them damn nuggets. You feel me? Something in those nuggets, man. For real. Like, Burger King, man, go sit down, man. Speaking of food chain restaurants, you guys, man, Papa John's, man. Yes, of course, we know we got a new CEO, new spokesperson in the name of Shaq, which he's just the money man right now and all over the place. But Papa John's, man, former CEO, you guys, John Snyder. Hope I said his last name right. But nonetheless, you guys, my man John, man, he has admitted and said that for the last 20 months, he's been working hard. He's been working and going to, you know, some type of therapy to work on saying or not saying the N-word. This all goes back to what I said, man. People don't like change. If my man, Papa John, you feel me? If you working 20 months on not saying the N-word, then he was saying the N-word all up and down. All up and down, Papa John's. Yeah, all up and down, Papa John's. He probably even spelled the word out with a pizza while he was at Papa John's. Like, who knows? Like, I mean, 20 months. 20 months. I mean, in 20 months, bro, we seen 2 NBA champions. We seen the Kansas City Chiefs win the Super Bowl, and we seen Tom Brady go to a totally new team and still prove that he's the GOAT. Like, for real. Like, it's just crazy, though. 20 months. And I just think he's just racist. He's just completely racist. You feel me? For everybody, man, just want to, you know, I did some research, man. You know, and at the time right now with a lot of things going on in the world, it's time to do some research. You know, it's a documentary on Netflix. I think it's called Among Us. And Will Smith is the narrator or the host or whatnot, man. And it's everything that I think a lot of people need to go watch, man. They talk about the 17th Amendment and how, on January 6th, how everybody, you know, came to DC and stormed the Capitol. You know, from that to when everybody was turned up, downtown DC or everywhere, everybody was marching, but it was nothing but black people because of the George Floyd situation. And you see cops everywhere, and you see the difference, Mo. You see the difference. Change, man. It ain't been a lot of it. And the little bit of change that we have received or we have seen, man, it's for real. It's just a little bit. So we all need to do our part, man, and just continue to change and continue to go out, man, and do some research, man. But for real, 20 months, though. 20 damn months. We done came up with a vaccine, man, in 20 months, bro. Like, for real. Like, shit is crazy, man. Shit is crazy. But you guys, man, before I get on out of here, man, hey, yo, I got some shout-outs to give out, man. For real. Yo, I want to shout out my fiance, man, for real, baby. I love you. Appreciate everything. Also, man, I want to shout out everybody, man, for help the 1130 podcast, man, behind the scenes, on the screen, logos, backgrounds, everything, man. I appreciate it so much. Shout out to Sade. Shout out to April. Questions by April was supposed to return this week, you guys, but it will return next week. Thank you for everybody who asked about questions by April. Yo, April will be coming with the dope questions, man, for real. So, yo, man, shout out my family. Shout out everybody, man, who support the 1130 podcast. I appreciate it so much, you guys. Yo, shout out to my man, JJ Malls, from the JJ Malls Report podcast. Shout out to my guy Chris from Conversing with Chris and Needs of the podcast. CC from Come Talk to Me podcast. Oh, shout out to my man Rocco, aka Real Rap, from right here from DC. Speaking of DC, I'm gonna have my man A Millie on the show. That's gonna be lit. I'm gonna have my man A Millie on the show. Shout out to speaking of CC, I seen that you had my man Morio, who was on the episode that you were on. Also, shout out to my man Morio at the Sound of My Voice podcast. Go check it out, you guys. Man, also, you guys, for EB Radio, shout out to everybody who's listening on EB Radio. Shout out to everybody who downloaded EB Radio. Yes, it's a dope ass app, man. The music is fire. The podcast is dope. The 1130 podcast is dope. And every other podcast, man, that come in on EB Radio is lit, you guys, man. And also, man, speaking of EB Radio, shout out to my guy, Bar King Bar. He's the Chief Financial Officer of EB Network, man. So shout him out, man. I appreciate the opportunity for the 1130 podcast to be here on EB Radio, man. Shout out to the Get It Off Your Chest podcast, my man Terry and the boys. Yo, shout out to Cubana Kiss from the Woo Child podcast. Shout out to my guy Laquan Johnson, Motivational Motives, baby. Go get the book. Go check it out, you guys. Go check it out. Shout out to my guy Malik Wilson from the Hot Seat Podcast, my guy Black, and everybody down there in Texas. Hope you guys stay safe and warm. And the weather seems like it's about to break, so I hope you guys stay safe and everything. Man, it's a lot. Shout out to my guy Prestige. I appreciate you so much, my guy. And once again, shout out to the Pro Fan Sports Podcast, who was on last week, my guy Gladberry and John. Man, I just want to shout out everybody, man. Shout out everybody, for everybody who support the Wrestling Podcast, for everybody who support the 1130 Podcast right here on YouTube and on EB Radio, man, each and every Wednesday. I dig it so much, man. I dig it, man. Thank you guys for helping to get the 1130 Podcast over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Let's keep watching, you guys. Also, man, go back and watch some old content, man. Also, leave a comment, for real. Leave a comment, man, for real. Leave a comment. And if you watch it, man, and you decide to fall asleep and you want to turn your phone off, man, just let it play. Just let it play on out. Let it play on out. But, man, it's been a dope show, man. It's been a dope episode. But before I go, you guys, man, yo, don't forget to follow the 1130 Podcast on all social media platforms. Follow me on Twitter, at Dre on Wheels. Follow me on Instagram, at the 1130 Podcast. Like the 1130 Podcast on Facebook. Subscribe. Yes, subscribe to the 1130 Podcast on YouTube. Hit that notification bell. Please hit the notification bell so you don't miss an episode. And subscribe, like it, share it, so I can get so we can get the 1130 Podcast up and out there even more. And also, you guys, a reminder: the 1130 Podcast talk pro wrestling All new episodes available every Friday, wherever you get your podcasts, you guys, where I interview some of your favorite independent wrestlers, ring announcers, referees, you name it, all wrestling, you guys. The 1130 Podcast, talk pro wrestling, all new episodes each and every Friday. You did? And if don't forget to follow the 1130 Podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Leave a 5-star rating and a review. And if you would like to be a guest here on the podcast, email me. That's the1130podcast@gmail.com. The1130podcast@gmail.com. Man, what a dope episode, you guys. Dope episode. Woo! Hey, it's March. Everybody, man, stay focused. Keep your mindset clear. Stay healthy, mentally, physically, and keep grinding. Whatever you want to do, man. Keep making yourself happy, and others also. But hey, do what makes you happy, you guys. Yo, man, it's been a dope episode. For real. Hope everybody continue to enjoy the rest of their day. Thank you guys, everybody, for YouTube, who's watching, and EV Radio. Yo, this your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. I'll see you guys next week, man. And I'm out.